Welcome, young mathematician. Today, we're exploring the incredible world of sequences. Let's break down our starting point together. First, we have the base sequence, U sub n. This is a recursive sequence, which means each term is built from the one before it. We start with a first term, U sub 0 equals 1/2. Then, for every natural number n, we calculate the next term using the formula U sub n plus 1 equals 3U sub n divided by 1 plus 2U sub n. It looks a bit complex at first glance, right? That's why we introduce a helper. Next, we define the target sequence, V sub n. Sometimes a sequence like U sub n is hard to work with directly, so we create a new sequence, V sub n, defined as V sub n equals U sub n divided by 1 minus U sub n. Our goal is to see if this new sequence follows a simpler pattern. Let's see what secrets it holds.
Now, let's roll up our sleeves and dive into the geometric sequence proof. This is where the magic happens. We want to prove that our helper sequence, V sub n, grows by a steady factor of 3. Let's follow the logic step by step. First, our starting point. We express V sub n plus 1 by using its definition. V sub n plus 1 equals U sub n plus 1 divided by 1 minus U sub n plus 1. Next, substitution. We replace U sub n plus 1 with its formula from the first page. It looks like a giant stack of fractions, but don't let that intimidate you. Next, simplify the denominator. Focus on the bottom part. We convert 1 into 1 plus 2u sub n divided by 1 plus 2u sub n so we can subtract the fractions. This gives us 1 plus 2u sub n minus 3u sub n divided by 1 plus 2u sub n, which simplifies beautifully to 1 minus u sub n divided by 1 plus 2u sub n. Now, multiply by the reciprocal. To divide two fractions, we multiply the top one by the reciprocal, the flip of the bottom one. Look at that. The 1 plus 2u sub n terms cancel out perfectly on the top and bottom. It's so satisfying when math cleans itself up like that. And finally, the result. We are left with 3 times u sub n divided by 1 minus u sub n. If you look back at our original definition of v sub n, that fraction is exactly v sub n. So, conclusion? We've shown that v sub n plus 1 equals 3v sub n. This is the definition of a geometric sequence. You've just proven that each term is 3 times the previous one. Amazing job!